So, Ryan Matlock, the entrepreneur, just uploaded a video, and he made 146 puns in under an hour. I'm thinking I could break that record. I'm not sure why I think I can, but it'll be fun. I'm going to be doing house puns. And let's see how many puns I could make with the household items of a normal house. And start. I have 1 hour to make more than 146 puns. Let's do this. If I was gonna challenge you and you couldn't accept for some odd reason, then I would assume you'd be a little chicken. If somebody was hogging a bunch of space on the couch for some odd reason, then I would ask them to move over. If it was over 100 degrees outside and you left your car outside, like not in the garage, you'd probably have some Hot Wheels by now. If I was already halfway through this video, I would already need to take a break. But I'm not really tired right now. I better spring into action if I want to make more puns. You know, I really like making puns, I just never really spoke about it. You know guys, you better take a seat with this one. Oh, but don't worry, you're not gonna be hampering my skills at all. I'll let that last pun sink in. Man, I'm just showering you with puns. I'm just plunging right into this. If I had a complete collection of figurine characters and then found out it was a fraud, then I would have a false set of figurines. I can't even believe I'm doing this. If I was playing with any of my female friends, I'd probably be dominating the competition, but don't worry, I won't beat her up too much. I guess you could say that last pun was pretty knife. I've been doing this for a couple minutes now, but alas, I just can't think of any more puns. That pun was kind of cheesy. Man, I can't find the expiration date on this. I can't tell what the sauce age is. Man, I'm just milking this competition. I've been walking around just now, and I need to, decide, one place to stay and, make puns, so I should really plant my feet somewhere. If I was injured in any way when I came down here, I would be in pain right now. You know, if I was compared to all of the other guys that are out there in the planet, then I would be considered kind of softener. If there was a terrible fire that broke out, but it didn't target people, only animals, plants, and houses and other buildings like that, then it would be a dehumidifier. Alright men, we're gonna charge the castle. But sir, what is it? This is one of our own castles! We must raid the... Oh. I hope with all these puns I'm lighting up your day. Considering the fact that I like to work alone most of the time, I'm not a really good team player. You know, that pun wasn't that great. We need to address it. Man, I'm making so many puns, I don't think anybody can compute it. If a king suddenly lost his status as an emperor, then he would have a power strip. It's also important that we take a note and count how many puns I've made. Right about there or there-ish. If somebody ever came up to me and said, Zimmerman, you're not making good puns, then I would say, what are you talking about? Shall I continue to make more puns? No offense guys, but you're no match for me. If somebody said that they really just don't understand puns, then I'd have to ask them what they're talking about. Hamburger boy, that looks really yummy. Can I have a pizza? And now that we're in the kitchen, and the kitchen has mostly food in it, you better believe that I'm going to be making some puns. You better believe I'm going to make a pun out of this. Man, that pun was pretty excellent. Going off topic a little bit, when David was running away from Saul, Saul saw David as his enemy. If this was a live stream and not a YouTube video, then you guys could chip in. Okay, that pun wasn't that great. You'll have to forgive me. Uh-oh, I think I'm good. Tissue! If I was eating a Dorito, but it was not cooked all the way or something, then it would be a Batterito. I asked my French friend if I should make a pun video, and he said, Wee wee. This is a Wii Mini. It's still a Wii. I recently bought a 10-pound grate and I've been using it for a really long time, so I guess you could say I have a pretty strong arm. Oh, I'm sorry, was that pun a big shock to you? If I worked at a grocery store and somebody was acting not polite and being really rude, I would sadly have to ban him from it. Man, I've made so many puns, it probably bamboozled some people. And yes, this is actual live bamboo. The fact that you can make multiple puns out of the same word is just so awesome. I'm a huge fan of those type of puns. One of my friends really wanted a pet cow, but he couldn't actually find a pet cow online, so I said, buy a bull. If you think you make a lot of puns, then you better watch out for me, because I make a ton. The fact that I'm running out of puns already really puzzles me. If I owned an animal that specifically lived in the car, then it would be my car pet. Do you know what vegetable Larry was in VeggieTales? He was a cucumber! Man, that last one was pretty easy. It was like no sweat. I've been doing puns for so long, I'm getting kind of bored of it. But if I could choose watching YouTube or making YouTube videos, I would definitely choose the latter. Man, I sure am sweeping the competition. If I had a complete collection of all of the Santa Clauses out there, then I would have a Claus set. According to tradition, I got this video in the bag. Okay, we're about to take the picture. Go ahead and say tweeze! And I'm about to make a scissors pun. Oh wait, I'm about to run out of space. I better cut. You know, I was gonna make a pun about vacuum cleaners, but honestly, it would just suck. Man, I'm starting to get a headache from making all these puns. We should probably wait and let my head rest. The fact that I'm making so many puns sure rocks, because this is a rocking chair. That was a pretty good pun. We better cherish that pun. So I have a friend whose initials are CV, and then I was telling another friend about CV, but he didn't know that CV was a name, so he was like, what's ACV? I'm just going to say it, this pun is going to be greater than the last one. There were these two robbers that were robbing a place, and one of them said, there's silver somewhere in here, and the other one was like, silver? Where? If there's only one piece of information that I could share with you guys out in the planet, then the one thing would be, respect your elderberry. You know, a lot of people get upset over like controversies that happen with like a bunch of YouTubers and whatnot, but honestly, I don't care at all. I can't believe I'm trying to beat Ryan Matlock's score of puns. I really mustered up the courage to do this. Just now, Hamburger Boy wanted me to go out to get some pasta, but honestly, I don't have a penny. I told Hamburger Boy that it was impossible for me to get some pasta. But then I realized that wasn't Hamburger Boy, and I was dealing with an impasta! And now I'm going to go I just injured my knee! You know, I was going to make more puns about plants, but honestly, I should just leave that alone. The last thing I want to do is soil its reputation. You know, fun fact about me, the one thing I really want to try to do for like, not a living, but like just as a hobby, is to try to juggle. And yes, this is water, it is not moonshine or anything. You know, the one sport that I never really get is boxing. If you ever went up against an entrepreneur in a pun battle, it would be curtains for you. In order to not offend anybody, I better be really careful of these puns. One of my favorite seasons of the year is autumn. A chain of puns. Ooh! It's been an hour! Oh.